right, good day, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Peter. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Tap the notification bell so you can know when I am uploading to the channel. All right, y'all. So this weather has been off the chain. Okay, so it's been raining a lot here. Well, I would say that we got like two kind of crazy storms, and so today it's alright today. But so I'm gonna go ahead and give you your message for the day, all right? And so you guys' message for the day is letting go with love, y'all. Letting go with love. So it appears that like many of you are holding on to certain things, right? But I'm feeling like this thing that you are holding on to is more like something that like something that hurt you or someone that hurt you, and this hurt was to the degree that it caused you to create a lot of resentment. All right, and so your guides and your ancestors are wanting you to really let go of that situation with love, like really let go of that situation and continue to have compassion for this individual or these individuals, even though sometimes it's kind of hard for you to find it within yourself to love this individual or these individuals because of whatever it is that they took you through. But they're wanting you to release it and let it go with love. It's almost like that this particular thing that is holding you, like this particular thing that you have with these individuals or this particular person, is like this situation, whatever the situation is, because it may not even be with a person, it may just be something that you experience. But this thing right here, it has you in a space where it's hard for you to let go, right? It's hard for you to let go of it. It's hard for you to look past it, and it's hard for you to go about your day without, thinking about it, or not even your day, but every time like something occurs that reminds you of this event, it kind of like take you back to that place in your guys, your ancestors, saying like, this is an opportunity for you to like just leave this thing here, all right, leave this thing in your old life, and allow the lesson to, continue to allow the lesson to carry you, but don't allow the pain to continue to take up real estate within you. All right, so they want you to let that go, and let it go with compassion. It's almost like, there's like people too that continuously try to bring your past to you, or present you with your past, or remind you of your past in some way or some degree, and your guys, your ancestors, like, look, that's a setup, okay? These people or these individuals or whoever these people are, they do not have your best interests at heart. So, and maybe you have to let some of them go as well. And you probably already let them go, or probably already thought that you let them go. But guess what? We're in a season where a lot of the things that you thought were gone are going to find themselves some way, in some form or some fashion, back in front of you, okay? And so that's why they're like, okay, you already know what this is. This is a trick. This is some form of manipulation. This is something, some kind of setup. So you have to let it go. You guys and your ancestors are like, yo, you already know what this is, right? And like, why you still get mad over this, And we all guilty of it. In this energy, there have been certain things that come up that even, cause me to say, like, what in the world is this? It causes you to question things and cause you to feel away. And so you have to be able to ground that energy. So that's what they want you to do. They want you to be able to go back and ground that energy appropriately, so that it does not affect you the way that it once affected you. Like, they don't want you continuously getting mad over it, or getting mad over things surrounding it, because that shows that there's still something that is needing to be worked through. I'm not saying that you won't always have things to work through, but this thing right here, it should have been done over with. That's what they're having me feel like. That particular part should have been done and over with, okay? But on the other side of that, you're gonna receive so much abundance, all right? Because it's kind of like your ancestors are just like, look, you've seen this before. We're wanting you to change. We're wanting you to grow in this. This cycle is ending. There's going to be some completion on your end. There's going to be a lot of healing on your end. You've combated a lot of this stuff, and so this particular thing, it should not be a factor. And once this thing has, you've completely released this thing, then boom, you're gonna see a lot of different things, a lot of different things materialize that you wanted to materialize, because this was like one of those little roadblocks, like one of those little things that they put in the door, like a door stopper. So this was one of those things. Okay, so that's what your guides and your ancestors are wanting you to know. But it shouldn't be that hard to do, but it is hard. And they got me thinking soil, like they showing me something soil, like a stain, right? And so what is a stain? A stain is, is something is hard to come out. Is something that's soiled, and something that's soiled is deep, and you have to use a different type of detergent or a different method of cleaning it in order to completely get the stain out. And you may not get the stain out within the first wash. You might not get that stain out within the first wash, but you go and you use a different technique, and you use a different method, one that appears to be most effective to get that stain out. And then you start noticing that I almost got the stain out, right, when you're washing and things like that. And so it's kind of like that situation that's going on in you, that void that you're feeling, like that thing that you just can't let go of, or that thing that just keep stopping you in your track. It's like you're trying to fill this void, And so the more that you continue to do this work, and the more that you ground, and the more that you do this root work, this base work, you're going to notice that void is going to then be filled, but it's not going to be filled overnight, but it's going to be filled, all right? And it's not going to bother you as much, and eventually you're going to find a solution, right? You're going to find a solution that matches well with that material, and you're going to be able to get that stain out, and that stain is going to be completely gone, and you're going to be like new. You're going to be like new. You're going to be like a new person. And that's what they're saying. Like, we're coming into a new age. We're coming into a new beginning. You guys are new types of healers. You guys are different types of ancestors. Like, you guys are going to be the new types of ancestors. You guys are going to be the new types of healers for the new age and for all that is coming forth. And so therefore, you guys are going through more strenuous tests. All right, they're taking you guys through more strenuous tests, because you have to be ready for whatever this is, whatever this spiritual war is. You have to be prepared for the battle. And part of being prepared for the battle is not letting all of those little small things that used to come into your life and disrupt your life mess with you. Those little small fears, like, in the spiritual world, when you fight in a spiritual battle, it's certain things that need to be healed, so that when you come under a spiritual attack, they don't mess with you as hard. All right, because the 3D world is it's a little difficult to navigate sometimes, but it's not as hard to navigate the 3D world as it is the spiritual world. Although the 3D world, you can actually physically feel all of the pain and all of that different stuff that's going on. In the spirit world, you can too, but the spirit world likes to play tricks on you, right? And so the tricks that they play on you are the things that you have yet to heal. And so the things that you're afraid of, like, you're scared of little things. So those negative spirits, or those negative energies, what they can do, those negatively charged energy, or those low vibrational energies, they can come in, right? And they could utilize the things that you're afraid of in the 3D, or the things that you have yet to heal on the soul level, and use those against you to prevent you from stepping completely into your path. And your guides and your ancestors, they're needing you to step forward into your path. They're needing you to accept your calling. They're needing you to get in there and be like, all right, look, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I'm being called to do, and I'm going to put my best foot forward and try to do these things. But that's what your guides and ancestors want you to do. All right. And so, like, you feeling a lot of emotions right now, but it's like you happy with these emotions. Like, you're happy that you're coming into a lot of these feelings, right? And so some of you guys, emotions are pouring out. Like, you just don't know how to, you really don't know how to go about the emotions, but you're happy at the same time. Like, it's almost like I'm feeling like you're happy that you got to experience these things, or you're going back, you're like, dang, this thing pained me at this time, but I'm very excited that I got to experience this. All right. And so you're going to start seeing that overflow of emotion. And then that overflow of love is going to come, right? That overflow of self-love. You know, and that's what your guides and your ancestors want some of you to do. Your guides and your ancestors really want you to work on that self-love. Like, they're needing you to balance your energies out, all right? But in a way that is conducive to what they want for you, okay? And so women, it's time to start working on your wounds. It's time to start working on your wounds. No longer should you be, you know, no longer should you just, you know, be overlooking that. Like, it's time for you to do your sacral healing. It's time for you to do your sacred work. It's time for you to begin to do your womb work and start clearing up a lot of that energy, a lot of that stagnant energy, because that womb work is what's required for you to really tap into your creative flow. That womb work is what's required for you to really tap into your essence, right? It's for you to really come into who you're supposed to come into. Okay, so your guides and your ancestors are definitely wanting you to get serious with your womb work and get serious with your self-care. And for those males that are on here, it's time for you to start doing self-care for yourself. Like, what are you doing for your healing? All right, this is a call to action for men and women to begin doing what is necessary for their healing. All right, so that you can really tap into your God frequency, so you can tap into your God energy. All right, but that's what they want you to do. It's time out for just one entity or one energy, a negative, the positive and negative energy. It's time out for one particular energy to be doing their work. Everybody needs their healing now, regardless to what you came into this existence being. It's time for everyone to do their work. All right, and you can't be ashamed of your work. You cannot be ashamed of your work. Stop being afraid of your work. There are going to be people that do not resonate, that do not align with you. That's okay, but the ones that do, they will align and they will resonate with you. Okay, and those will be the ones that you will lead. All right, and those will be the ones that will be called to you in your soul tribe. But you are connecting with your soul family. There is a shift happening. All right, and a lot of you signs, a lot of different signs, I know y'all feeling different things that's going on, like Pisces. I know y'all feeling like y'all need to clean up house. You know, Aries, y'all feel like y'all got something to say. You know, y'all ready to go to war. Y'all ready to debate. You know, you got Capricorns right now. They should be in there as being sustained and just, you know, making sure your foundation is good and working on the next steps. Cancers, y'all already know what y'all trying to do. Y'all are just, this is the time for y'all to just be focused on y'all families and focused on, you know, your foundation and your stability, right? Leos, you guys are just trying to find the balance. But what is going on with the Leos right now, y'all cannot continue to try to overdo and overkill things. All right, just overdoing it, like trying to fix everything or trying to correct everything. That's not your lane right now. Your lane, that's not your focus right now. Your focus is to work on yourself and work on your healing, to step into your divine power, your divine energy. All right, you're focusing too much on everyone else, right? Cancer, this is your time, right? Your stability is good. Your foundation is going well. You are, your feet, both of your feet are planted on the ground. So now your guides and your ancestors are telling you to do something with that thing, right? Do something with it, okay? All right, Virgo, you guys are figuring out how to balance things out in the midst of chaos. So much chaos going on around you. A lot of things are exploding around you, but you are the ones to find that balance. All right, you guys need to find that balance. All right, Aquarius, Aquarius, look, yes, go after it. Like, this is the time for you and Gemini to be going after it. All right, because Gemini, y'all need to don't let this energy get you to, you know, stepping outside of your zen, or stepping outside of your peace. They want you to continue to embrace your peace, because what's happening is like things are coming up and you ready to go to war with some, you know, you ready to go to war too. You ready to show people your wrath and things like that, but they like, nah, you need to stay on the course that you're on when it comes to those of you that have been working diligently towards your craft and diligently towards finding yourself and finding your soul purpose. All right, Scorpio, Scorpio, the thing that the guys and ancestors are wanting for you to do, it is going to be hard. It's going to be hard, right? It's like, in your mind, you're like, yo, why though? It's like you're doing something like almost like a self-sacrifice. Like, although you're in a period of study, you're doing almost like a self-sacrifice. Like, you are literally here placing others' needs above your own, and you're doing it for the greater good, and it's taking a lot out of you. You know, some of y'all done went back to y'all working, and y'all just like, dang, I don't even want to be working right now, you know, but it's for the greater good. You know, some of y'all are dealing with your family, and you're like, yo, I don't even want to deal with them right now, but it's for the greater good. They not saying be used, though. They saying still use your discernment, don't be used, but it's for the greater good, okay? So, you guys, it's a lot happening. It's a lot changing. We're coming into balance because the new moon is going to be in Libra. So, we're coming, it's going to be things balancing out. Libras just trying to find a balance. Like, Libras ain't caring about nothing right now. Libras like, look, I need to find my balance. I need to figure out what it is that I need to do. All right, and I need to find my peace and my happiness, right? You know, and you guys already have your peace and happiness, but they don't want you to continue to, like, you know, kind of like going with the flow at this one. Like, you guys hit the ground running, you know, and anything that's disrupting your peace, get it away from you, okay? Get that away from you. And Sagittarius, like, y'all energy has been very explosive all year, right? You wanted to create. You just wanted to create. And so now is the time for you to make that plan and focus on it and create some more, all right? Because for some of you, for those of you that ain't doing nothing, know your ancestors and guides and not talking to you, they want you to get up off your butt and do something. But for those of you that have been put it in that work and going hard, y'all about to break through something here, you Sagittarius. Y'all about to break through something here, and you're gonna see. But it's a lot of things changing, y'all. It's a lot of things changing, and I don't know why y'all gave me all that. I guess they wanted me to just go through the zodiacs real quick and let y'all know, like. But there's a lot of changes that are happening for you guys. A lot of flow, and like, it's a lot of things. Like, it's a lot of perception is changing. Like, the perception of things are changing for you. Things that you saw, ways that you saw things when you were a kid, even that's changing. You know, some of the hurt and things that you experienced in your younger days, or, you know, when you were younger than what you are now, even your perspective of those are changing. And so that's showing your maturation. And so that's what your guides and your ancestors are needing for you. Again, this is a call to action for a lot of you, because you guys are going to be the new leaders. And so you have to lead with integrity, yo. You have to lead with integrity. Your guides and your ancestors want you to always lead with integrity. If you don't get a download, don't give a download, y'all. Don't give a download. Don't say you got something you didn't, right? If you don't get if a spirit has not come to you, don't say it did when it didn't, okay? You know, but they want you to lead with integrity. If somebody comes to you and you feeling depleted of energy, or you having a bad day, don't do the work, you know? Do not transfer that energy. Do everything with integrity. And also, don't do nothing that you don't feel like you've been led or called to do, right? Because your guides and your ancestors want you to not go doing things that does not align with your spirit, and that does not align with your moral compass, okay? But it's a lot of shifts, a lot of things changing. You guys know that you guys are part of the chosen group. All right, you guys are part of the chosen group, and you guys have y'all got it. Y'all assignment feels real tough, but it's just momentarily. All right, it's just momentarily that you're going through this, because it's gonna be like you're gonna have like a glory moment, like, here soon. You know, you're gonna have a glory moment here soon. I know y'all like, oh, when is my glory moment? Look, this stuff be taking time. Sometimes, you know, it'll happen fast for some it'll happen slow for, but there's a reason for that too. There's a reason for that, because there are different stages of development that are occurring during that process. Some people need to get it faster, you know, and some people need to get it slower. But either way, you're going to get it, and that's why they tell you, do not measure yourself by anybody. Okay, don't measure yourself by anybody. Just continue to move forward and doing what you have to do. All right, so that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. I hope that I communicate this message in a way that the ancestors wanted me to communicate it. If you guys are interested in coming on Patreon, where we talk about all things spiritual, we also have classes on Patreon and things like that, and it's amazing. It's an amazing platform. Definitely going to be transitioning things to my website soon, and it's just a lot of things that are going to be coming up in the works for the new quarter and the new year. All right, so I'm just hoping that you guys bear with me, especially like when days that I miss coming on here. I hope you guys charge it to my head and not my heart, and because there's still a lot of things that even I still have to function in a 3D. All right, I'm a graduate student, I'm a homeschool mom, I'm a wife, I'm a business owner, and so, and I'm an educator. So it's a lot of there's not a lot of time in the day, but we make time. We make time for the things that are important, and we make time for the things that we enjoy doing. That's why I try my best to get here at least 4 or 5 times a week, so that unless I'm encouraged to take a break, so that you guys can receive the messages that you are waiting, so that you guys could receive clarity. Okay, so that's pretty much it, you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate all of your support, and I'll holler at you.